Hello everyone, it is Sammy or Black Smurf here, and how are you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty good myself, thank you for asking. And today guys, I have my first ever MOAB on Modern Warfare 3, yes. I did actually record it. I don't know what I was waiting for. I was actually thinking of uploading this as my last Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. So say for instance the day before Black Ops 2 came out, I'd upload this. But I was like, you know what? Let's just get out of the way and upload it right now. And I wanted to share it with you guys. So yeah, this is probably my campiest MOAB you'll ever see. It was my noobiest MOAB. It was the most intense and the sweatiest of all MOABs out there, because I'm telling you, man, I was shitting myself. If only there was a live commentary, you would hear me, you'd hear like lots of farts, me screaming like a little girl, and yeah. And you also, if you look at the scoreboard every now and then, you'll see all the noobs I was playing against. But then again, I was a noob at that time. And yeah, so I have the UMP right now, UMP 45 with the range, proficiency, and the silencer attachment. I don't even have the gold camo on it, so yeah. And I'm using the Claymore and the portable radar. And my main perks are Scavenger, Hardline, and Dead Silence. Yeah, and the Specialist, Assassin, Sleight of Hand, and Steady Aim. And my secondary is the FMG9 with the silencer attachment. And yeah, so man, this gameplay, I'm telling you, it was just, there was so much going through my head when I was trying to get this gameplay. I was so scared. I didn't know the spawns. I didn't know the map. I didn't know what was the best weapon to use. I was using Claymores because I thought you could actually resupply the Claymores like you could in Modern Warfare 2, but it turns out you only get one Claymore, and I was like, oh shit, well this is pretty useless. And you might be asking yourself, why using the UMP? Why not any other weapon? And the reason why is because Modern Warfare 2 was a really good game. Modern Warfare 2 is actually one of my favourite games of all time, and I'll get into that in a different commentary though, but the UMP 45 in Modern Warfare 2 was the most overpowered gun you would ever get. It's like the, I don't know, the Type 95 or the FMG9s in Modern Warfare 3, or the FAMAS in Black Ops 2. You know, it was one of those really, really good weapons to use. And that's why I'm using it right now, because I thought, you know what, it must be really good. Because when they said it was coming back in Modern Warfare 3, I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be such a good, weapon to use. But it turns out the UMP is actually not really that good at all, like Modern Warfare 3. It's still good, it really is. I definitely recommend using it, but I'm saying compared to the one in Modern Warfare 2, it is really bad. Same thing with the M16. M16 is really bad compared to Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, or COD 4. Any other Call of Duty, really, this M16 is the worst. But yeah, that's why I'm using the UMP 45 right now. I thought it was going to be a really easy weapon to get a MOAB with, but little did I know it was actually really bad. And I'm also using the FMG9 silence. I don't really remember if at the time it was considered newbie. It was really early in the game, so really early days when I got the SMART. So I don't really think the FMG9s were like, oh my goodness, that guy's a noob. It was just all new and people didn't really know what to use, I guess. And so another thing that I wanted to talk about today, guys, is the map that I'm playing on right now, Lockdown, and just maps in generals and spawns and some tips, I guess. Now, when I got this game and when I was playing it at the very early days of Modern Warfare 3, I did not know what the best maps were to go and get a MOAB on. No one really knew, because everyone was just starting out in the game. And so I still, until this day, really don't know what the best map to get a MOAB on is. And I think there really isn't like the best map or the easiest map to get a MOAB on. It's more of a what you prefer, what's your favourite map to play on, and more the map that you feel comfortable playing on. And Lockdown is actually one of my favourite maps, guys. It is definitely in my top 3 or 5, because the thing about Lockdown, I personally love small maps. I really do love small maps. And Lockdown, the reason why I like it is because there's so many buildings and so much cover to kind of run away and surprise enemies and all that stuff. And it's really good for close quarters. That's another thing that I like about it so much. And then, yeah, overall, it's just a pretty good map. Now, it's more, if you want to do well consistently in Modern Warfare 3, if you want to get MOABs, if you want to get, I don't know, just really good gameplay, you need to know the spawns. The spawns is probably the most important thing in the game. It's more important than the connection, than gun skill, than, I don't know, map knowledge. No, but map knowledge is kind of like spawns, really. But yeah, spawns is really important. If you know the spawns, that means you know where the enemies will be all the time. If you kill one enemy, you know where he's going to spawn right behind you or something like that. And that's something really important and good to know. It does take some time to get used to the spawns and to know where the enemies are, where the enemies are at. Sorry, but yeah, once you do learn them, you will eventually do good at the game. And that's something that unfortunately I could tell you where the enemies spawn, but it's just something that you just eventually you play the game over and over again, and then you just learn the spawns really. So just play the game, guys. Practice makes perfect, and that's probably the biggest tip I can give you guys, is just learn the spawns. And I've also been getting so many messages on YouTube and Twitter, and people leaving comments on my videos saying, Black Smurf, when I'm 18 to 20 kills off the MOAB, I just start to panic so much, and then I just end up getting killed because I decide to rush out, or I either camp too much and the game just ends and I don't get the MOAB. And people just want me to tell them what to do and stuff like that, or do I have any tips to give them? This gameplay right here, guys, is the perfect example of people camping, sweating, and like I said, this was my first ever MOAB. I got a Modern Warfare 3. I didn't know the spawns, I didn't know what the best gun was, I didn't know what to do, I didn't know anything about the game. And that's what you want to do, guys. If you don't know what you're doing, just play it smart. There is no need to rush out if you don't know how to rush. If you don't know the spawns, then just play it safe, play it smart. And that's what you need to do, guys. Just do what you got to do, and that's what I did right here, This isn't exactly a 1 to 2 minute MOAB. It's probably the longest and most boring MOAB you'll ever watch in your life. But nevertheless, it's still a MOAB. And, no matter what your mates say, oh man, that was shit, you were camping the whole game, just ignore them. A MOAB is still a MOAB at the end of the day, guys. So, yeah. And one thing I also want to tell you is that once you get your first couple of MOABs, I know they will be hard to get, but after that, it'll be so easy. MOABs will be like getting UAVs. It won't be that much of a big deal. I know the first ones are really hard to get, and they're like, oh my god, I just got a MOAB. But trust me, after that, MOABs they're nothing. It'll be so much easier to get. You'll feel much more comfortable and confident while playing the game. And yeah, guys, so definitely just practice makes perfect. Play the game more. Get used to getting killed one off MOABs, because it happens to me a lot, believe it or not. And yeah, guys, so thank you guys for watching. I really do hope you guys did appreciate. I hope you guys did enjoy this gameplay. Please don't forget to rate and comment, and look at me unlocking all those attachments and proficiencies. I'm telling you, I was a noob back then. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.